Such a clever touch. Time to deliver. Played into the middle. Deflected behind for a corner kick. That's nice and simple for the keeper. Making good progress on the right-hand side. Lienhardt. Gunther. Moved on forwards. Pau Torres. Kunsa. And it's played forward. Gunther. Oh, that's nice. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Decent chance! And it's hoisted clear. Oh, it's come loose. Tielemans. Watkins. And here's Tielemans. Oh, it's can he finish?
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Eggestein. Lienhardt. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. That's very neat. And that's aimed in... Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Nicely intercepted. Out to the left it goes. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Eggestein. It's run loose here.
Matanovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Gunther. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Watkins. Cash. Shifted upfield. Gunther. Bailey. Matanovic. Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that's well seen too. Hart. Watkins. Nice control. Matanovic. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Out to the right. Cross goes in there. Clears it away. Averted for now, and claimed it back swiftly. And he's there to get it away. He's free, he has got space. But at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. Now it's Eggestein. Chance to play it in. Then into the middle. Climbs up big! Get that clear. The header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Watkins. Chance here to counter. Cash forwards and with intent. Now who's going to be first to this? Hart. That's really well manoeuvred. Hinton is there and he can get that clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Defending was strong and firm. And now the breakaway. Watkins looking to get on the end of this. That has sent him sprawling. Goes down, but nothing given. Eggestein. Gunter. Eggestein. Out towards the flank. Crosses it in. Cleared away. Cash. Aim forwards. Lienhardt gets across to intercept that. Eggestein. Ginter. Gunter. Over to the left. Again. Cash. Bailey. Again. And here's Tielemans. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Matanovic, head out towards the right wing. Plays it through. That'll be a goal kick. Madsen moved on forwards. Quintet with the clearance. Kunter. Eggestein. Lienhardt. Ginter.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, red. Nice interception. And it's played forward. Eggestein. Oh, that is a good... He's having a shot! A terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Climax. Again. Now it's Bailey. Oh, good spread. He is through here. Header! Eggestein. Kunter. Eggestein. Calmly anticipates. Cash shifted upfield. Eggestein. Plenty waiting in the middle. Takes a shot!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's really well manoeuvred. Konsa. Forward it goes. Lienhardt gets over and intercepts. Ginter. Eggestein. Lienhardt. Aim forwards. Madsen. Moved on forwards. And they can counter here. And he's onside. Inter did just about enough to come out on top there. And the party overly willing to compromise. Konsa. And here's the chance to counter. McGinn. few waiting for it. Can he deliver? Now it's Bailey. Incoming delivery.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Plays it across. Cash, early ball out from the back. Do have a chance to counter here. Muscular approach does pay off here. That was very necessary. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he spark a counter here? Searching pass he's played there. Well, that's well done, really robust. Konsa, nicely aimed pass. Cuts out the pass. And it's played forward. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's good play. Watkins in acres of space out wide. And here's Watkins. He is just caressing the ball. Tries to get it clear. That has been knocked clear. Played out to the right. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
On it. Some good work on the right flank here. Again. And here's Watkins. And he's running. Watkins! Just wide.
Watkins, I think the defence are breathing now. A big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that. It wasn't far away at all.
Eggestein. Pinter forwards and with intent. Spread out to the left. Great defending, strong and determined. Out to the clear. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That's McGinn. That's Tiny. McGinn. Oh, good spread. Now here's the delivery. Lienhardt attempts a clearance. Eggestein. Lienhardt. Oh, can he get onto this? It's somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Konsa, gently done. Watkins is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Very nicely done. Tries a shot! Very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
But what is it, Jim, that they're actually achieving?
Well, it opens up the pitch, stretches the opposition, and it activates more running room.
That's really well manoeuvred. Torres producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Moved on forwards. Freiburg desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. Onana, he's fizzed it forward. Eggestein. Freiburg are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call.
Aimed in towards the centre. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Bailey. Aim forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. It's played forward, just beyond his reach. They're not going to make any further progress now. Eggestein. That's really well manoeuvred. The defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played down the flank, driving on, a real charge here. Konsa shifted upfield. Tielemans laid out towards the right wing, are looking to break at pace. Watkins, he's had a shot! Out for a goal kick. Forwards, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Konsa, oh, there's a probing ball. McGinn, out to the right. Cash. That's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Now then, the ball's come loose. Again! A real chance and a real let-off.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Shifted upfield. Can he get onto this? Cash wins the duel. Can he get onto this? Cash wins the duel this time. That's a look and plays it forward. Ginter makes the interception. Freiburg already required to chase the game. Eggestein, chance to deliver. Konsa can get it clear. And he's got his range wrong there. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Showing good feet. So who's he picking out? It's a good foot in there. Looking ball that. Watkins is flagged offside. Tielemans. Watkins chasing after it. Going to be disappointed with that, and it's played forward. Matanovic, and the shot! That's going to go a long way. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Played through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Quality ball. Watkins is onto it in a flash. Ginter. Eggestein. It's a lovely, neat pass. That has been cut short. Pau Torres looks to the other side. Tielemans has created one goal already. Could move up a gear here. Again. Eggestein. Ginter. Eggestein. Lienhardt. It's a good run down the right. Just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's found again! Surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Gunter. Such a clever touch. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Eggestein. Eggestein. That is good defending. It's been repelled. So what can they make of this? McGinn. Nice physical challenge. Can he latch on to this? It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's a throw. Kunter.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the shot's on here. That's out of it! Keeper's done ever so well.
Matanovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Torres clears it away. That's really well manoeuvred. Watkins, now he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. Cleared without complication. And reclaimed it in a trice. Konsa. Cash, aim forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Eggestein. Kunter. Freiburg are behind here, despite their domination of possession. He's well positioned here. Onana forwards and with intent. Lienhardt, gently done. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Aim forwards. Eggestein. Matanovic. Kunter. Looking for a decent ball in. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries a deft little big chance! That was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's been taken short. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, great, and a chance! It's a goal!
Yeah, the right touch and moment certainly raised the temperature in here. Both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Eggestein. Watkins laid out to the left flank. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Tielemans. Over to the left. Lovely feet. And here's... Oh, shooting chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That's very neat. Referee's given a throw. Eggestein. Gunter. Eggestein. Well timed, excellent interception. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Moved on forwards. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Ginter. Lienhardt. Watkins is onto it in a flash. Proves too strong. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Eggestein knocks it out wide, and he's heaved it away. Gunter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well read, the danger is averted. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, they could break here. That's a nicely weighted pass. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cash. Oh, it's played into the area. Torres. That's really well manoeuvred. Extravagant effort! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Tielemans. That'll be a throw-in. Tielemans. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Martanovic. Oh, good spread. Played into space. Martanovic! That has been knocked clear. Watkins. Tielemans, aim forwards. And there's his chance to lead the counter. McGinn. Swings it across. There's the header! Oh, not the best of headers. Eggestein moved on forwards. He's in plenty of space here. Pau Torres gets it clear. And that's it. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tries to get it clear. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That's a goal kick. Clipped into space. Aim forwards. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He is just caressing the ball. What about this? It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Martanovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's played forward. Cleared away. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Amadou Onana. And here's Watkins. And he shoots! They've scored! And they've got their lead back. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Lienhardt. Watkins. That's really well manoeuvred. Spread out to the left. Gunter. Out to the left it goes. He whips it across. And out it comes again. It's a throw. Oh, that's neat. Watkins. Great ball if he can get there. Great defending, strong and determined. Lienhardt. Aim forwards. Matanovic. Driving forward. Now here's the delivery. Matanovic, back when it goes. There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to get it clear. Out for a throw. Shot, surely! Good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
It's good delivery though, clearly trying to draw the goalkeeper into an area he doesn't want to go.
They've played it short. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Gunter. Played into space out wide. So what can they make of this? Played with finesse. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has been cut short. That's been drilled forward, and that's well seen too. Ginter. Eggestein moved on forwards. And that's a throw. Nice looking ball. And that's another throw. Oh, that's nice. Shoots! That's come loose. And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The ball is out of play. Lienhardt. Eggestein. And it's played forward. Lienhardt makes the interception. Ginter. Lienhardt forwards and with intent. Aim forwards. Watkins! Nice control. Eggestein. Over to the left. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. The referee's awarded a free kick. No surprise, that's a booking. The protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. And the shot! Probably deserved better.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
Eggestein. Lienhardt. And it's played forward. Eggestein. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Defending of the desperate variety. Eggestein. And that's going to be a goal kick.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ginter. Played out to the right, and he cuts out the supply. Pau Torres. Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Madsen. And here's Tielemans. That's good play. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Matanovic. And he's managed to get free. Tielemans. And here's Watkins. Bailey. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, that is a real chance! Spread out to the left. McGinn. Goes for a shot!
He doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cash. Cash, gently done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Lofted upfield. Konsa. Out to the left it goes. That is out of play. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Can he get onto this? Chance for a shot! They'll try to keep this alive. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And played right into his path. That is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Watkins! Good try, outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Eggestein. Out to the right. That's really well manoeuvred. Onana goes forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Over to the left. Cross goes in there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played it short. That is lovely. A chance to play it in. Eggestein. Out towards the flank. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? In a way. Nice touch, and it's played into the middle. Freiburg with another corner. That has been knocked clear. Does really well to win the ball there. Torres is there, and he can get that clear. Aim forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's going to be another throw. There are a few waiting for it. Played into the middle. Cash, driven forward, succumbs to the pressure. Watkins gets flagged offside. Eggestein. Gunter. Banana forwards and with intent. Bailey. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Can he deliver? Wins the duel this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Spread out to the left. Now the cross. Martinez claims it in safe hands. Real chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Konsa up towards the front line. Watkins finds himself offside.
You can hear the annoyance in the crowd. The frustration is growing.
Ginter gently done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It looked as though that might lead to something. And the finish! It's rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now who's going to be first to this? Eggestein. Lienhardt. Ginter. Eggestein. Gunter. Eggestein. Oh, good ball! Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. Eggestein. Oh, this looks sharp. Gunter. That's tidy. He's got to be in here. Turns and goes back. Out to the left it goes. Back in one. Oh, smashing it! Couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh, good spread. Lienhardt, approaching the half-hour mark. There's a probing ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ping towards the front line. Done delicately. That has been knocked clear. It's Amadou Onana. Played out wide. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a nice ball. Matanovic. Chance! In he goes again! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Watkins. Tielemans. Watkins. Great defending, strong and determined.
Ginter, well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Eggestein. That's really well manoeuvred. Over to the left. Spread out the left. Aimed in towards the centre. Firmly met. Freiburg have got it back and they'll have another go. Eggestein. Gunter. Eggestein. No question, that's a foul. He is going into that little black dot. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Ginter wants it out wide. Hit into the middle. Again. And it goes cross-field. Aim forwards. Ditch defending, but that'll do. And they can break here. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, and he's picked out the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's come to nothing. Hudson moved on forwards. Crossfield, changing the point of attack. Out to the right. Cross goes in there. Lienhardt with the clearance. McGinn. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Oh, what a goal! He's missed but by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. And it's lofted through here. Konsa getting this one clear. Matanovic. Over to the left. Gunter. Crosses it in. Konsa gets it away. Can he spark a counter here? Konsa, he's fizzed it forward. Watkins. Eggestein. Lienhardt. Lienhardt forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Ginter. Fancy-looking ball that. Cash did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well read, nice interception. Onana. Lienhardt cuts it out. Konsa gets across to intercept that. And it's played forward. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Quality ball. Lienhardt cuts out the pass. Eggestein. Gunter. Great work on the overlap. Aim forwards. Ginter gets rid without sophistication. Tries to dink it through. Konsa gets over and intercepts. Can he latch on to this? He's in a good... Back in! He should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Eggestein. Lienhardt. Eggestein is onto it in a flash. That has found him in acres of space. Gunter. Now here's the delivery. Shot it goal! Another save. Is nothing. And he thumps it clear. Bailey, McGinn, Watkins. Lienhardt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Out to the left it goes. Played back in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. So who's he picking out? That's nice. Spread out to the left. It's a promising position. Martinez drops his gloves on it. Nice and covered. Moved on forwards. Cuts out the pass. It's an imaginative pass. And that has been cleared. It is a corner. And it's been taken short. That's not going to find its target. Tielemans, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gunter. Onana. Moved on forwards, and back to the goalkeeper. Gunter. Chance here to counter. Gunter tries to clear. Vicious ball here. Played into space out wide. Eggestein. Ginter. Eggestein. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, that's well seen too. It's run loose here. He's in a great position. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Really well manoeuvred. Eggestein. Aim forwards. Cash, gently done. Ginter makes the interception. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Lienhardt. Matanovic. Played out to the right. Watkins. Madsen. He's in plenty of space here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And he's had a shot! They've played it short. Aimed in towards the centre. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Ginter. Gunter. Eggestein. Lienhardt forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. That looks a cracking ball. Plenty waiting in the middle. Flashes it across. Torres is there and he can get that clear. Bailey. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Watkins is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, did he?
This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. That's an excellent interception. Again. And they can counter here. Nicely intercepted. Ginter. Eggestein. Freiburg, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. That's really well manoeuvred. He's found support out wide. Gunter. Brilliantly cut out. We expected better, and so did he. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. McGinn. Bailey. McGinn. Now it's Watkins. And he's surging through. McGinn! He can get that clear. Hudson, and here's Watkins. A header! Attempts, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Lienhart shifted upfield. Torres. Forward it goes. Onana. Played towards the other side. That is lovely. Madsen. Ginter attempts a clearance. McGinn! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Ginter. That's really well manoeuvred. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. In games of this nature, who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard to bet against this guy Tielemans, Peter, having a telling influence here. He's best deployed in a central midfield position, and it's from there he can really influence the team's possession. He can dictate games and get his passing right pretty much every time in terms of length, pace and weight.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that's well seen too. Kunsa. Altones. Hudson. Kunta with the clearance. McGinn. Missed by a fraction. Lienhardt. Charge. Straight run this, he's covered quite a distance already. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has been knocked clear. Konsa, aim forwards. That's really well manoeuvred, moved on forwards, Cash, and it's played forward. Defending of the desperate variety. Strong running down that left flank. That's really well manoeuvred. Lienhardt attempts a clearance. Good battle, bicep to bicep. Very nicely done. Eggestein. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Tielemans. Nicely intercepted. Lienhardt. That'll be a throw-in. Fera to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Aim forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Watkins is onto it in a flash. Cash shifted upfield. Eggestein moved on forwards. Cash forwards and with intent. Free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Let's be lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a goal kick. Matson moved on forwards. Deftly away. Matanovic. Onana too strong for his opponent there. Again. And it's played forward. Watkins with the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Matanovic. Can he finish? The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Bailey. Onana. McGinn. Played out wide. That's a nicely weighted pass. Inter clears it away. Matanovic. That is not the best ball. It offers an energetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gunter. Disappointed with that. Pinged towards the front line. Watkins, now he's off and running. Linhart. Watkins. Tielemans. And here's Watkins. One straight back. That's really well manoeuvred. Eggestein. Konsa. Well, there's a probing ball. And he cuts out the supply. Eggestein. Eggestein. Gunther. Eggestein. Great chance! And he knows it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Konsa shifted upfield. Freiburg. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Inter have it back and can go again. Gunther. Lovely feet. Freiburg have a free kick. Konsa gets good distance on it. Gunther. Gunther. Bailey. They can break here. It's a lovely deep pass. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Caresses it through. That's very neat. Shot a goal! Just like a decent finish.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Eggestein. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Up towards the front line. Watkins finds himself offside. And here's Watkins. Madsen done delicately. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Eggestein moved on forwards.
stick at this.
And here's Watkins. Watkins! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Tielemans. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Looking here to chip it through. Cross goes in there. It's a mighty effort! Needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Eggestein. Lienhardt. And it's played forward. And that is out of play. Watkins. Pressing's intense, and it's played off. Time and again they are repelled. McGinn. Lienhardt forwards and with intent. Matanovic. Pau Torres does really well to win the ball there. And it's Tielemans. Gets a foot in here. Could move up a gear here. Onana wins the duel this time. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tielemans. McGinn. Cash. Cash carries the ball down the right. He's dealt with that well. So who's he picking out? Oh, such a clever touch. Crossed into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Eggestein. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Now it's Eggestein. Played into the middle. That's going to go a long way. Matanovic. Shot, surely! And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Defending, but that'll do. Eggestein. Gunter. Here it is. Oh, what a couldn't quite control it.
There's some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
He's had a shot! He has kicked it out somehow!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's really well manoeuvred. Played it short. Gunter.
Freiburg clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man.
Vatanovic!
Freiburg are level.
Freiburg have the equalizer, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that has been cleared. Lienhardt. Eggestein. Lienhardt. Ginter. Ginter shifted upfield, cuts out the pass. Konsa played it long. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Onana defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a little off target. Lienhardt gently done. Watkins. Bailey. Ginter. Gunter. Eggestein. Gunter. And that's aimed into the middle. Tries to get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Lienhardt moved on forwards. Moves into some space. Real chance! Here comes another cross. Cash clears it away.
Freiburg would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You could feel it.
Well read, nice interception. That's a throw. Run down the right. That is lovely. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Climax. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Up he goes! Unauthorized is there, and he can get that clear. Nice control. That's McGinn. Time to deliver. Crossed in again. That's not going far. Tielemans. There are a few waiting for it. Big chance! Ball's come loose here. Can he stop it going out? And he's there to get it away.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And it's played forward. Again!
Second invitation, even from that range.
Reinhardt. Aim forwards. Watkins chasing after it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Spread out to the left. Aimed in towards the centre. Overhit and out of play. Moved on forwards. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's played forward. Eggestein. In it comes. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Watkins. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Steps in, and that's the end of that. Eggestein. Gunter. Cash.
Must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
And what is it that they're actually achieving?
Well, it opens up the pitch, stretches the opposition, and it activates more running room.
Watkins played into space. Bailey turns and goes back. Shoots! Time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Really well manoeuvred, out to the right, and it's played forward. It's really well manoeuvred. He's in plenty of space here. Tielemans. Oh, what a piece! Having a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. Gonna throw in. Tielemans crosses it in. That's tidy. Get into the middle. And that has been cleared. It's Amadou Onana. Oh, good spread. Chooses to go back. Matanovic. Tielemans. And here's Watkins. The pass is intercepted. Matanovic. Moved on forwards. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Tielemans. Tielemans! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pretty, but it gets the job done. Matanovic. And here's Watkins. Tielemans. Now it's Bailey. Out to the left it goes. Aim forwards. Calmly anticipates. No, that is pretty much the end of that. Lienhardt. Eggestein. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Here comes diving. It's a loose ball. And he's following up. That is quite wonderful. That is a gem. An absolute gem. And the comeback is complete.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Freiburg get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Eggestein. Freiburg have got themselves in front very early here. Keeps on running. Oh, nice touch. Can he deliver? Matanovic, he's had a shot! It's been taken short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's hoisted clear. Clipped into space. Lienhardt wins the duel this time. Stein moved on forwards. Over to the left. Eggestein. Gunther. Matanovic. Is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Gunther. Great run on the overlap here. A header!
What a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Freiburg have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Oh, it's come loose. Eggestein. Through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's played forward. He has found the way through. Cleared away. Tielemans laid out to the left flank. Shapes to shoot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. That's a throw. Throw that, picked off with relative ease. Konsa forwards and with intent. And it's hoisted clear. Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Watkins is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Eggestein. First quarter of an hour gone. Great ball if he can get there. This looks promising. Again. Now it's Watkins. Thinks of it. Tries a shot! Really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Defending of the desperate variety. Played out to the right. He is just caressing the ball. This is good, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Firmly met. Played it again. Martinez deals with that nice and simple. Tielemans. Matson. Aim forwards. Somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Watkins. He's in, surely!
Bailey really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's over the line, and it is a corner. Clear away. Bailey. Moved on forwards. And it goes cross-field. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Tielemans is certainly onside here. Flings it across. And the counter is on. Matanovic. Over to the left. Eggestein. Can he latch on to this? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, he's been flat there. Get that clear. Looking ball. Hunter getting this one clear. In again. Cleared without complication. Oh, easy pickings there. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found it in acres of space. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. That has been knocked clear. it up out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. No way through, so back it comes. Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chance for a shot! Decent enough try.
He looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Out to the left it goes. Lienhardt with the clearance. And here's Tielemans. Again. Again! Keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pau Torres gets it away. Again. And that could set him on his way. Well read. The danger is averted. That was nicely by the defence. And it's played forward. Matson. Great defending, strong and determined. And claimed it back swiftly. Tielemans! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Lienhardt. Eggestein. That's really well manoeuvred. Matanovic. That's not going to find its target. Cash, early ball out from the back. Long ball looking to counter. Gunter. Good play. Tielemans do have a chance to counter here. It's good running with the ball. Watkins. Oh, smashing it! Couldn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Eggestein. Hinton shifted upfield. And there's green grass ahead of him. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Moved on forwards. And it's Tielemans. Does really well to win the ball there. Eggestein. Gunter. Eggestein. Now this could be it. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
How about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
His positioning was spot on. Gunter. Ginter. And it's played forward. He's onto it in a flash. Played into space out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Played it short. A chance to play it in. Gunter. Konsa forwards with intent. That's nice. Plenty waiting in the middle. McGinn. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Eggestein. Lienhardt. Ooh, can he get onto this? Some good work on the right flank here. Up towards the flank. Oh, sweet feet. And the finish! It's rather wayward. Really well manoeuvred. Ginter, aim forwards. He can run onto that. He's got away. That was very necessary. Cash. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Matanovic. Gunter. Gunter. Can he get onto this? Can he deliver? Konsa attempts a clearance. Clears it away. Spread out to the left. Gunter. Moved on forwards. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's found support out wide. Time to deliver. Gunter. Watkins, can he spark a counter here? Out Out to the left it goes. He's found a way through. Chance! It's a goal!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
And that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
After 22 minutes is number 27.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Out to the right. Showing good feet. Bailey. Tielemans. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Over to the left. Up he goes! It's clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Eggestein. And it's played forward. And it's made its way to him. Over to the left. Oh, that's neat. And that has been clubbed away. Tielemans. So what can they make of this? Really well manoeuvred, and he's heaved it away. And here's Watkins! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Now who's going to be first to this? Watkins. We expected better, and so did he. Ginter shifted upfield. Eggestein. Martanovic tries to think it through. Defending of the desperate variety. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Freiburg clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
And the shot! Could be danger here. Crossed into the middle. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Matanovic. Referee's given a throw. Konsa did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Tielemans. Cash delivers the ball. Reinhardt gets it away. Well time, excellent interception. Eggestein, and it's played forward. Gunter. Play for a throw. Onana. Out to the left it goes. Matson. He's in plenty of space here. Calmly anticipates. Konsa driven forward. Tielemans spread out to the left. He thumps it clear. Gunter played towards the other side. Oh, red, nice interception. To the left it goes. Now here's the delivery. Oh, they could be caught out here. Keeper's got good distance on that. Reinhardt. Aim forwards. Watkins is onto it in a flash. Reinhardt. And it's played forward. Eggestein. Matanovic succumbs to the pressure. Again, moved on forwards. Now it's Bailey. Again. Oh, he's onto this. Watkins. There's his chance to lead the counter. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Ginter. Gunter. Eggestein. Aim forwards. Cash producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. With finesse. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Bailey. Watkins has been caught there, it's a foul. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, good spread. Oh, it's played into the area. Martinez puts his gloves on it, nice and calm. Changing the point of attack. Good play through for the wide man. Oh, that's a lovely exchange. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Stein. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. There are a few waiting for it. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. But it gets the job done. Turns and goes back. That's really well manoeuvred. Chance here to counter. He's through here. It's a threatening, decent chance! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Tielemans demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Watkins. And reclaimed it in a trice. Watkins looking to add to his goal. Watkins! Just needed better contact.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Stein. Moved on forwards. Tielemans. Tries a measured ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. McGinn. Onana shifted upfield. Lovely bit of skill. Inter gets it clear. Torres fit back and can go again. Konsa gently done. Watkins! It's another chance goes to waste. Tielemans plays it short. Bailey. Matson. Gunter. Ginter goes forward. It's a beauty looking ball that. That pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Throw in. Looks to the other side. That's a good run down the left. Ball comes in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Goes for a shot! Another save. Very disappointing, it has to be said. Matson, and it's played forward. And that's aimed into the middle. Cash. Very nicely done. Bailey. And here's Watkins. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Eggestein. Cash cuts out the pass. Torres, and he goes cross-field. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Matanovic, played out to the left flank. Onana forwards and with intent. Now it's McGinn. And he shoots! And the ball's come loose there. And the shot! Save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Forward Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Ah,